Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in Yamato. Now I know there's a bunch of other ships I haven't gone through yet, but honestly I just figured I wanted to get back into some good old-fashioned battleships. You guys know the deal. It gets tiring when you do these update weeks when you got to do a whole bunch of new ships and deal with all that stuff. So sometimes it feel good to get out there and play the normal stuff. But I'll be honest, tonight has been awful. I'm telling you, it just seemed like every time that I try to sit down and record this game anymore, it's getting worse. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's what is the word when you have the negativity bias? Maybe that's what it is. But I'm telling you, man, it's getting real hard to convince myself to play this game. Anybody else with me? Like, am I the only one that's getting to a point where it's just like, why even bother anymore? Like, it does feel like that sometimes. But, you know me, I'm out here continuing to try to make some good content for you guys. But I've got several videos lined up, just haven't got them recorded. Well, I've got the gameplay recorded, haven't got the narration yet. But right out the gate, we got a broadside Yamato begging for it. But I will give him credit where credit is due. This guy's at least going to turn away. So he's not a complete Yamato, but he's in the running anyway. He's going to do his best to be a Yamato. But you'll notice that when he shoots back at me, you'll know exactly why I say that. If you guessed he's shooting HE, you'd be correct. Yay! Please, Yama, shoot more HE at me. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Smalling on Smalling, you don't see that very often. Get a good Citadel hit there on the Yama. But a little bit of Smalling on Smalling violence. You love to see the battleship behind me shooting his guns at the Smalling as well. Love to see that. Smalland is going to hit the island, and he's going to reverse. And unfortunately for him, our destroyer's already put the torpedoes right there. So when he backs up, it's going to be too little too late. And yeet city in 3, 2, 1. Wait for it. Bonk. You gotta love it, man. No idea why he would reverse back out from that. But I'm glad he did because nobody else is on this flank. There's an Alaska out here, but we don't count the Alaska because, I mean, look at what I do to the Alaska. Bonk. Yep, that's going to keep him a little bit timid for the rest of the match. He ain't going to want to push into this. So we're going to go in and we're going to grab Bravo instead. One of the things that people just don't do very well on this map in particular, it's a lot of maps, but on this map in particular, is recognize when there's just nothing left on your flank and then push. Like you set up the crossfires this way. Their whole team wants to sit in their cap. Fine. I already won my flank, so I'm just gonna push in this flank. Obviously, the destroyer helped win this flank, but they have just an Alaska hiding. So at this point, it's gonna be easy mode, really. I mean, these guys, what can they do? Now, I didn't know if he was going to come all the way out, so I went ahead and took the shot a little early. Probably could have waited, because he does end up coming all the way out, but we get a couple of hits for 11,000 damage. Love to see that. We're already up to 64,000 damage in this one, and we've only shot at 2 real targets. Well, 3 if you count the Yama. I guess we did Citadel him. But you can see I'm looking at Yama over there. He's shooting HE. This Preußen's probably the better target. So we're going to take it. And that is some horrendous dispersion by the Yama. Preußen, on the other hand, looking pretty good with his shot. But I'm not going to lie, y'all. I'm going to show you guys one of the dumbest situations I've ever actually been hit with. I've seen some weird things happen in this game from time to time. I've been on the giving and the receiving end a couple of times. But what happens in a little bit is unfathomably stupid. Because it shouldn't happen. Like, there's no way in heck that it should happen. But you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. But we get a good shot here, raining down the AP for the Yama. You can see I'm constantly scanning the crossfire here, trying to get a shot at the Montana. But unfortunately, he's right on the edge of my range, and he's kind of like going away from us. But in a moment, he's going to turn back towards us, and that's going to put him squarely in our range. But you can see I go ahead and take a shot here just in case, because you can see he's right there on the edge of the range. So we get the shot out there at the Montana's broadside, and I mean, in fairness, we do hit 4 shells, and I have no idea how those aren't citadels, because, I mean, from the range that we're at, you would think I'd be citadeling a Montana. But Preußen, again, he's coming through full broadside. We're going to aim a little high because he is turning. I want to hit that superstructure here, and we get a great hit, and then that happens. Explain how many citadels that man just got through my bow somehow. That wasn't cheek shots. That wasn't like over-angling. The man shot my turrets and just did 2 citadels worth of damage and then some. That is bullshit. He doesn't overmatch me. He only has 457s. So that man just got the luckiest shot I've ever seen. I say that because I do it to like GK's doing that, where I'll shoot like above the second turret and sometimes it'll cause citadels. But I've never had it happen to my Yamato until now. So yeah, that is infuriating. But fortunately, the guy's not a very good player. He's just sailing broadside, begging for it, and we're going to give it to him. Another 6 full pins, all 6 rounds from the front 2 guns going straight in and punching through the galley. But he's not long for this world. But he's going to be long enough for this world that it's going to concern me in a moment. But we go ahead and put out the single fire again. It's just Yamato shooting at us. There's nothing else setting us on fire, so I'm not real worried about it. Normally you don't want to damage con single fires, but I don't want to give this Yamato any more extra damage than he's already getting. And then, of course, Preußen's still alive, and he's either flooding or on fire or all 3. But, yeah, he's going to live long enough to almost get another shot at me. And then the enemy Yamato is going to play around, and eventually, I mean, if you test RNG, and you'll notice that Alaska is thinking about coming in behind me, but you play around with RNG long enough, eventually it's going to bite you, right? Like, you can't just keep sitting broadside over and over again and getting away with it forever. And this is a prime example of that, because now, I mean, he's done okay, but he's kited all the way to the edge. He can't go anywhere. He's not even seeing me. These shells are coming in hot and heavy and accurate as a motherfucker. Bonk. I was a little early on the bonk, but that was 42,000 damage and then some. Yeah, kind of slapped the ever-living crap out of that man. But our destroyer's capturing the base. We're going to go ahead and try to get around the corner and see if we can't grab this Alaska. We know he's still here. So I'm going to see if I can't sneak around the corner and catch him off guard. Now, he should know I'm here because I'm going to get spotted by the destroyer in a minute. Like, you know that I'm here. You've seen me the whole match. I already slapped you for half your hit points to begin with. And so, you know I'm here. And the destroyer just spotted me. I'm going to go dark. And apparently that's enough for this Alaska to just not know that I exist. And so we're going to be able to sneak around the corner on this man and catch him with his pants down. Like, I don't know what more I can do to this man. 203,000 damage. You would think you would put a little bit of respect on my Yamato by now, but no, people just forget about you sometimes. And, you know, he may be a gladiator, but I'm going to give him a warrior's death real quick. You are not going to enjoy this. It will be over quickly, though. Well, kind of. But as we come around the corner, I mean, look at this angle. Like, through the rear cheek of the Alaska, that should be death. But Alaska do Alaska weirdness, where it just doesn't give up citadels sometimes. Should have been a kill, but is what it is. He lives for the moment. But don't worry, he's not going to live much longer. 5 seconds, and then we guarantee take this man's out. And we got our spotter plane back just in time to ensure it. Give him a little roto-root reaction right up the old prop shaft. But ended up with a pretty solid game in a Yamato. And a good way to cap off the night. 242,000 damage, 3K base, top of the leaderboard. Not too shabby. Let me know if you guys enjoyed. If you like what I'm doing, punch the like button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video.